Hi, my name is Justin Ortega, and this is my weekly response for Intimate Apparel. What did I notice about the play? I noticed that Esther is a very kind woman, and she had lots of good relationships with the people like around her, and a lot of her everyday stuff. She would be able to talk to them and have nice conversations. It kind of showed how kind of a person she was, although she wasn't always like the nicest, that she's still like kind as a person. And something that really caught my attention was that she had like big dreams and goals, and she know what she wanted to do in with her life, which was pretty cool to me. um some values being represented in this world. um I saw that Esther was always very attentive to everything she worked on, that she was very committed to everything, and she wanted all the clothes she made to look nice and fit well. And you see this when George tries to leave one time without his clothes being fit and trimmed, and Esther had something to say about it. Another value I saw was that a lot of the characters have good relationships with Esther, for the most part, but they're always nice and very, they like kind of care about her. And even though like some of them might not show it, I think deep down they do, and that's why they're helping her. Like Mr. Marks, he always seemed very kind and very respectful of Esther. Um, Something that I didn't understand was, I always knew that women had to marry young and that they had to have a husband, but I never knew why. That was something that I looked up, and um, it was men married mainly for reproduction purposes, and women didn't have that many rights, so they can really say no. And it was not till later on that marriage was more about love. Um, I think this play reinforces and also reinvents the way we look at African American stereotypes, because we see that she was oppressed, like many of them were back at the time. And but also she also had dreams and goals that were attainable, that we could see that were attainable to her, which is something that was new and interesting. Uh, Stereotypes will always be a thing, no matter what time period or when we're living or where we're living. It's something that's always gonna be there. It's not something that's gonna easily just kind of go away. Um, I think it's just because people will judge one another, and when that just starts becoming bigger, and they start putting people into big groups and not really respecting them or looking at them as people. And I don't know if we'll ever be able to overcome stereotypes. I think they're always just going to be around, and something that we're going to have to live with. Some questions I had about the play was, what would happen if Esther never married and she just stayed single? How would that affect her life and how people saw her? And another question I had was, why did George seem so nice and kind over the letters, and when him and Esther actually got together, he was very like mean and not caring about her. Thanks.